How's it going, boys? So today we are gonna be playing one of my favorite things in the whole universe. Counterspell decks. Oh yes, I absolutely love Counterspell decks. They are fast, effective, elegant, dominance establishing ahoy, and everything in between and in the middle. Not gonna lie, boys, what a great time to be alive and playing this game. Well, when it comes to Counterspell decks. So, we have 4 Spectral Sailor boys, 2 Callous Dismissal, 2 Fae of Wishes, 4 Quench, 3 Sinister Sabotage, 3 Abolishes, 3 Teferi, 4 Shatter the Sky, 3 Chemists Inside, 4 Wilderness Reclamation, 2 Thassa's Intervention, and a bunch of lands. 4 Fabled Passages, 2 Castle Vantresses, and nothing exactly too special. 24 lands to be specific. And the sideboard is 2 Cleanse the Minds, Win Condition Thassa, a Noggin for good measure, Into the Story, Heliod's Intervention, and a bunch of MacGuffins, including a Time Wipe. Nothing really too special. Decide if you want to go best of 3, just put a lot of thingies in with counter spells in the sideboard that are meant for 1, creatures, 2, not creatures, and you're done. Pretty simple, I know. Oh yes, counterspell decks. Boys, I really do love counterspell decks. They are absolutely phenomenal. Because I like making decks, but, you know, at a point, clicking something 50 times becomes a hustle. I will ignore the clicking 50 times part if that means I can get to be lazy. I'm a very simple person, you see. So yeah, this is a pretty decent starting hand. Unless the enemy icon is red. Oh no, he's not, he's green. Ah, he's exactly the worst color of green. Oh boy, that is not exactly what the doctor ordered. Does he have a functional 2-drop? Yes, he does. Damn it. Well now, what am I supposed to do now here? Going second, as you can probably somehow magically tell with a deck like this, is counterproductive to say the least. Well, it's always a little bit of a snuggle at the start, but he had a 1-drop, he had a 2-drop, he gets to have a 3-drop. Yep, that's how you just lose, unless we draw something amazing. And it seems like, well, none of that is gonna happen. Might as well just do a Fabled Passage in a crazy, desperate attempt to get something that counterspells things, because it's not happening. Starts like this you can't win, unless you have all 4 Quenches at the start. But I guess it's fine. Well, it's definitely not actually fine. Whoever designed these cards should get a pay cut. Definitely a pay cut. This is absolutely abhorrent. Well, again, let's try to survive. We have only 1 chance of living here. Well, at least it's a fast life. Well, look at that. We got absolutely nothing of value. Great stuff. Great stuff. Okay, is the next card exactly what we want? Let's see. And it's a complete no. Well, at least I don't feel bad about it. But yeah, playing up against aggro-style decks and going second is, well, unfair to anything that's not an aggro deck. And it's even unfair to aggro decks versus aggro decks. So, a loss, but, well, it just happens. At least it wasn't a red deck. Admittedly, it played like a red deck and it played even better because, yeah, perfect curves are perfect curves. Disgusting. At least in-game. Okay, this seems reasonable. We can do stuff with this. We can definitely do stuff. Callous Dismissal, by the way, boys. Absolutely amazing. So, I wonder if this is going to be an aggro deck. The game knows how to deal with counterspell decks. So, you know, you're going to lose when the game decides that it's about time you lose. Oh, yes. Well, want to hear a pro tip? If you create a good deck, don't post it on YouTube. YouTube is watched by wizards, people. Yeah, I know. They work from a basement, yet they can hire people who scout those things. A little bit mind-blowing, yes, but sadly, life is life. Okay, so he didn't do anything. We don't exactly have stuff. Interesting. Might as well drop a Castle Vantress. I'm not sure, but on 3 there is a chance that he drops something that I dislike. So, if I want to counterspell that thing that I dislike, if it obviously happens. Okay, so we have 2 counterspells. I'm not sure if that's a counterspell deck. I'm kind of on inclination that the most likely is not. But if we want to be ultra safe, well, we don't get exactly anything from ultra safe. We have Callous Dismissal. So it completely is irrelevant if this gets counterspelled if he has counterspells. Yes, most likely, obviously, he doesn't have counterspells. But in a situation like that, yes. And by the way, what is this? Oh yeah, yeah. You can keep that. I don't care. Our play now is a little bit stronger. And yes, boys. By the way, as you can maybe tell, for some reason I do play. I actually do think when playing counterspell decks. I completely shut my brain off when playing anything, but when it comes to counterspell decks, I actually, you know, try. Spectral Sailor and... Spectral Sailor is actually not even the best here, but considering there's 2, might as well. And one more Thassa's Intervention. This is gonna be absolutely fine. Okay. So, you know what I love about counterspell decks? It's like the pick and choose. You need to figure out what your opponent is doing, and then you need to just figure out how you get the maximum value. It's quick, it's simple, it's easy. It's essentially the same as playing a rogue or a sniper. And guess what I play? A rogue and a sniper. Absolutely perfection, boys. And I think counterspell decks are the same mentality in Magic as, you know, being a dick in other games is. It's quick, it's complete dominance, and enemies can't sometimes do anything. Also, counterspell decks are theoretically the strongest decks in the game because, well, other decks need to find the thing that counters the thing that the enemy does. Counterspell decks just need to have a counterspell and kabam, kablooey. So I wonder what this guy does. Our first game was an absurd dumb loss, but you know, you can't... Okay. Well, I'm gonna do this. By the way, abolish... Like, oh yeah. Abolish is amazing because it gives you their chance, at least against decks. I don't want him to play this because he's just gonna search the deck. So, you know, again, counterproductive. Might as well pay life here. Admittedly, the life total is complete... oops. Not the way things are supposed to happen. Also, some people probably get pissed off when you just don't use a Spectral Sailor like this. Why would I use a Spectral Sailor? Like, I understand it's essentially kind of freer value to a degree, but this is just literally best chance of getting exactly what I want. So, you know, that's probably just me. So let's see, a Quench, a Teferi, another Thassa's Intervention, and a Fae of Wishes. Ah, we have a good chance of next draw hitting something that starts with an AoE wipe. So Thassa plus Fae of Wishes is the best here. Okay, pretty simple. We have one counterspell. Maybe we don't even counterspell anything because there is a high chance that we don't need to do anything. Yonder, I wonder what this guy ponders. Yeah, he can take those Wilderness Reclamations. Oh, he's taking that guy, huh? I don't exactly even care too much about that. Huh. I like it. I really love it. It's just you pick and choose what you want to see on the board and whatnot. Because you're not going to counterspell everything. So, is there a chance? Well, it doesn't really matter now, does it? Even if he drops a 3-cost Planewalker, we still have this. So it's all absolutely good. I just want this for the Fae of Wishes. 2 damage, 20 life. Nobody cares, Enemy Kun. You're in a horrible position. Absolutely disgustingly horrible. But that is 100% fine by me. Oh, and look at that. We have a Teferi. Do we want to drop the Teferi, though? Probably not. Actually, maybe... Nah, there's no reason to drop a Teferi. So let's see what do we want. Into the story or actual threats? Into the story. That's always like the absolutely bygone, safe choice. Okay, this should be good enough. Okay, do this. Play this. And voila. You have, well, we already had like a removal spell. And we don't exactly need anything. Get rid of the Chemist's inside. Look at this. We are in absolute full control of this game. And if you're playing up against... I have seen multiple people do this. Like, usually you would probably kinda care. But then again, you don't. We can just get it back with Callous Dismissal. So it doesn't matter, like, at all. So drop this, maybe bait something else out. We can just see what happens. It doesn't matter too much. Okay, an enemy Kun just, you know, attacks. Wow. Oh, that was impressive. And now, see? You just wait and counterspell the big things. These little things don't matter. Get rid of the land. We don't need 2 lands in hand. Oh, boys, this is just, you know, this is what love was all about. Now we can -3 this. We have counter spells again for other things. It gets back. Look at that, Shatter the Sky. Do I even care about anything here, really? I don't think I exactly... And he just surrenders. Like he 100% understands how much controlled he is. Because that 2/2 can be easily killed by the 2 ghosty boys. And if the 2 ghosty boys kill it, well, what does he have left? In a long time ago, Ions past, counterspell decks were like the hot shit. When not Teros, but Amonkhet was in top and whatnot. And that was the golden age of control decks. Admittedly, control deck versus control deck is complete garbage tier dumpster fire matchup. First person to 5 mana or 6 mana, depending on hand, usually 100% of the times will win. And that is one of the most horrible things ever, unless you have an AoE wipe. If you have an AoE wipe, suddenly you don't care that much about this. Because you're going to be exchanging a little bit of HP and an AoE wipe for, well, God fucking knows what, honestly, but something. I don't have a turn 3 play, so might as well not use the Quench. We do have this, so again, we can just save so much here. This guy could possibly even just drop the temple. It's absolutely fine. The only bad thing it's gonna be, well, maybe it depends on what he does this turn. He has 4 mana as long as it's yes, quench that right there, boys. See, this is absolutely perfect. This is absolutely what perfection looks like, and this is why you play counterspell decks. I love it. So next turn we're just gonna drop Wilderness Reclamation. If he drops a Planeswalker, we're gonna test his invitation. If he doesn't, we just Shatter the Sky and with Tessa's invitation, find something that deals with the rest of his MacGuffin bullshit tier hand. It's such an easy thing. Choomba Woomba. That's at least a nice name. So yeah, he's probably contemplating life options right there, because Unbreakable Formation did not happen for some reason. Madness, I know. But it's good type of madness. And a Teferi. That's just adding insult to injury right now. Might as well drop the white land. A little bit bad that we don't have multiple blue sources at the moment. But honestly, is it fine or is it fine? I think it's fine. So as long as he doesn't do some kind of we can definitely take this head on. Yeah, this thing is gonna deal a lot of damage. But at the same time, he's not gonna ever probably get a chance to blast through my HP points again. So, does it matter? Unless I miscalculated. Nope. Well, the miscalculation would be that I have less than, 0 HP. But yeah, look at this situation. Completely flawless. And now we have this and this. So essentially, he can't do anything. I'm obviously going to hope that it's a Quench counter. Ooh, haste. Nope. If it wasn't haste, I wouldn't even counter it. I would just play a Teferi. So, we're going to do it like this. And we're going to do it like this now. Okay. And the question on everyone's mind is, will I just test his intervention? Yes, I will. Of course I will. There's no reason not to. Am I gonna also leave 2 mana open in case of, well, anything bad happening? Well, honestly, I probably should, so I will. 5 mana Thassa was completely fine. Keep in mind, there's no way he drops anything that this does not deal with. And that's a little bit more HP and more draw for the future. But if he doesn't drop anything with haste, Teferi just minuses. It's perfection! What can I say, boys? It's absolutely lovely. It is absolutely lovely. Oh, yes. Teferi, just do that. Put this thing on, and a Spectral Sailor. No need to not flash this, by the way. Well, okay. While I do always play to actually be good when playing a Counterspell decks, I'm still gonna always not use the Spectral Sailor boy on the not flashy parts of life. That's just the way we... And he just surrenders! Easy! God, I love these decks. It's just so good. It feels so satisfying to play Counterspell decks. It honestly does. The only thing that can beat us in average is a Counterspell deck with more Counterspells, or an aggro deck that just gets lucky, aka the first guy that we versed. 2 Quenches, a Spectral Sailor boy. Oh, this is... and I go first. This is what a love looks like, boys. And I'm not gonna drop the Spectral Sailor because it doesn't matter to drop him at turn 1. Nothing forces us to play him at turn 1. We can play him at turn 5 or whatever. It doesn't matter for us. Okay. And since we went first and have this kind of hand, it's gonna be relatively hard for him to win. Unless we don't get a blue source. And now we can just drop this. Even if it gets shablamed by something, it doesn't really matter too much. Not gonna pay mana for that, no reason. Not gonna also attack because, again, redundancies are not a thing I like. Ooh, look at that. That's what you call whatever thingamajig colors. And he does have a counterspell. It's gonna be that one that deals damage. Ionize, yes. So essentially this guy is not exactly too much of a threat. We just need to get the Wilderness Reclamation out. That's also a big reason why I just Teferi'd there. Oh yes. Ah, he did shock. Wait, did he just top deck it? Annoying. Okay, so drop it like this. Chances are, well, he can't play anything that can be countered. Oh. Ah, now I'm getting a little bit worried. Well, the moves were right. This currently does not look that much in my favor as much I would like it to be. Okay, that's good. So, essentially, he doesn't have low-costing things. Okay, that just means one thing. We're just patiently waiting for a Wilderness Reclamation or a 5th land to happen. And with this hand, we can counteract anything he does for pretty much infinity and beyond. So, great things ahoy, boys. Yeah, kinda expected. Get rid of the Quenches while it's still a possibility, and let's just... Yes, that is exactly what we wanted. And in a turn where he can't do anything against it. Perfection! He doesn't have a lot of cards, but... Well... Yeah... By the way, he doesn't have 2-cost counterspells or anything. Ooh, that was tricky, honestly. That was pretty beefcake-like. Okay, so let's see what we want. Well, obviously we want one thing and one thing only, and it's disgusting. How much mana do we have? Not enough. So this is pretty much D-play. Okay, now, ooh. Considering we can counterspell anything he drops... Yeah, even if he magically, like, plays something that, you know, he can counterspell, it's still never gonna work out. Oh, this guy's done. And you see, he just surrenders. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. God. Hell, it's like having a straight-face orgasm. By the way, I wonder how many people actually figure out how many old-school rap lyrics I input in my videos. Because there's a shit ton of them. Like having a straight face orgasm. Guess from where that is. It starts with M and then ends with technique. Well, actually, M is not. It's Immortal Technique. Get over it! Anyway, this looks... Ah. We can work with this. Okay. The only downside here probably is the fact that we're going to be paying mana for the breeding pool. And again, enemy Kun goes first, so hello there. Okay. Let's do it like this in that case. A Fabled Passage. A Fabled Passage for a Fabled Passage? A white land. What now, enemy Kun? You're probably confused. I would also be, so fine. Okay, let's see. Oh, black. Black is the best color to verse with this deck. Black has an inherent weakness of having removal. Well, any deck that actually has a straight-laced creature removal has so many weaknesses against counter spell decks. And shablam. What now, enemy Kun? You're done. Unless you drop an oven, you're done. I don't like the 2 Wilderness Reclamations, but as long as we get something that actually combos with it, it's gonna be fine. Ooh. A Bloodthirsty Aetherist. It's actually a black-blue deck. Huh. I can take the damage for now. It doesn't seem like to be too big of a problem, so I might as well do it like this. He may drop a Planeswalker at turn 4, is essentially the problem. If he drops a Planeswalker at turn 4, it's gonna be a problem. Callous Dismissal is literally meant against Planeswalkers in this deck, but it's not perfection. So, if he plays a Planeswalker like Sorinkun, yeah, it's better we Quench it. So, yeah. Nope, not gonna block. Completely irrelevant. Also, there is a chance he has Drown in Lock. It's a low percentile play, but yeah, still. Winged Worlds. Can't allow that for now. Well, shit! He has 2 mana. Oops. Well, that we goofed. But it doesn't matter. It does, well, it kind of does matter a little bit. But we did goof a little bit there. I was thinking, can we actually allow him to play the cards? Yeah. A little bit of an oopsie boopsie, but it's technically fine. Because we can now do this. And we can still draw, and considering there was a Teferi, essentially absolutely no punishment, boys. Essentially absolutely no punishmento. Unless he kills the Spectral Sailor. That's gonna suck like really hard. But unless he does that, there's absolutely nothing wrong with the current situation. Okay, he's just gonna attack, it seems like. He probably thinks we have more counterspells in hand, but, well, there he's wrong. Oh, my turn? Well, okay. I guess that's fine. None of this is fine, though. Let's see, how are we gonna do this? Okay. We can't protect the Teferi, which is like the big problem here. Ah. Is it worth the +1 so we can Callous Dismissal if he tries to remove it? Because again, like, if we don't hit a counterspell card... Well, it's gonna be two draws, so let's not go for the useless fancy play. Let's just do this. Should be good enough, right? Oh, we got the counterspell. Absolutely benevolent perfection. Yeah, we could have just +1 and then Callous Dismissal the Teferi if he wants that to happen. Oh, let's not fuck this one up again. I'm getting a little bit too relaxed. But I always get a little bit too relaxed when we win the game. I stopped drawing cards and doing all of those things. It's funny, because, you know, that's just life. He has a lot of cards, but At this moment, we can allow him essentially to play cards, and he kind of achieves nothing from it. A Fabled Passage is not bad. It's actually the best land we can draw at the moment. Okay, so anything that bad happens, we can Sinister Sabotage. Why is he looking at my Wilderness Reclamation? I really like it. Wait, what is that? Return target non-land permanent owner's hand, draw a card. At the end of 3 movement, create food. Okay, fine. You draw a card, but I essentially still lose absolutely nothing. Okay, so let's do it like this. Oh, how many cards? 4 in the graveyard. With that. Yeah, it's fine. He can't even counterspell this if he wanted to. Okay, so what exactly did that achieve? Probably nothing. Also, he can't counterspell because of the Teferi, but hey, minor details, I guess. Okay, let's see. End turn. We're not gonna be saving mana. There's no need. He has 6 mana, so having 2 counterspell options with that many cards in hand does feel a little bit appeasing in this moment. Okay, Enemy-kun, what now? You're kinda hanging in there, but I'm assuming a lot of your cards are just removal that you don't want to use on the Spectral Sailor boy. Interesting. An Aetherlist. I'm fine with that. Because I want to use Shatter the Sky. If he uses his full turn to drop creatures, I'm just gonna say go ahead. I'm just gonna say go ahead. Ooh, spicy. Okay, 1 mana left. Might as well do this now. Okay, got a land. Not exactly the pinnacle of things, but hey, it's absolutely fine. Do this, do that. Let's see. We can drop 1 more of these bad boys. And now we can... Now no attacks necessary. We have this, so we can easily just do pretty much anything we want. Okay, let's see. Let's do it like this. Yes, perfect. Everything dies. No need to find anything else. Let's see. We have 7 mana. Okay. This guy is not giving up. I wonder, does he legitimately have anything that actually is capable of winning against me at this point? It doesn't seem like it. But what do I know? Maybe he does have something of extreme innate value. No one knows. I'm assuming not, but hey, you know, stuff happens sometimes. Ooh. Well, annoying. But not exactly too hard. Well, if he had Drown in Lock, I would be singing a different story. But I don't think he has Drown in Lock. Okay, yeah. Again, why would you not put Drown in Lock in a deck like that? I don't exactly understand, but hey. That's probably on me. Okay, let's do it like this. And now, as always, how much mana do we have left? 3. Yeah, let's just do into the story. Yeah, first let's do the Fae of Wishes. Then into the magical, oh so magical story. And that's pretty much all she wrote. Oh, boys! Now again, like, let's just get rid of the lands here. No reason not to, right? Ooh. And we can start to set up slowly the actual lethal part of the game. Ah, yes. Let's take the Nissa out. If this guy wants, like, he should understand that there's absolutely nothing he can do. I might as well just abolish this. Oh, poor Enemy-kun. Lovely. Our HP total is even going up. Oh, Enemy-kun. I do not envy you. Have enough for a counterspell. Absolutely epic. Again, not like it matters, but, you know, still, we have enough for a counterspell. And now, so let's slowly but certainly start pounding at his face. To send a message. A message of true terror. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, a land. Wait, I can play a Wilderness Reclamation again because of that. Not bad, not bad. Definitely not bad, though. Oh, yes. Let's see, what do we want? There's no need to keep this Callous Dismissal anymore, so might as well get rid of it. Oh, we got it back. Do we want? Yeah, there's no point in scrying or doing any of that fancy shit now. We won. Like, we have this many counterspells. It doesn't matter what he top decks, we just counterspell anything he top decks. And we still have more counterspells left. Which is probably even the better part. Well, enemy could. Whatever you play, I can abolish, or I can Sinister Sabotage. People who don't understand when they're done. It's impossible for him to not be done. Unless he has that 5 costing black card that destroys absolutely everything of value. You know, in a normal situation, I maybe even allow that to happen. But no. No. It's time to establish a little bit more dominance than previously. Oh. By the way, how do you deal with counterspell decks? Ooh, Drown and Locked, finally. Wow, impressive, enemy kun. Impressive. Actual Drown and Locked. Maybe I need to, like, scry a little bit. Well, I surveilled. That's better than scrying, so I'm not gonna scry. Oh, yes. So let's see now. More Wilderness Reclamations. Might as well play them. Otherwise, they're just gonna be dead and garnishing dust. Might as well even play this Fae of Wishes. Oh, yes. And let's just get this back. Yeah, seems pretty reasonable. And might as well bounce the Teferi back here. You know why? Just because. Mainly just because we can at this point in time. And let's get what are we gonna get? Into the story, we only have one counterspell left. That is definitely the amount of counterspells I do not feel comfortable around with. Okay. Good enough. Well, could have won next turn if I actually did it properly. Well, attacked, but semantics. Absolutely 100% semantics. Ooh. Finally, the Spectral Sailor boys do an appearance. Nice. Oh, I am so much enjoying myself. I can't understand you people who do not love counterspell decks. It's absolutely bliss. Unadulterated bliss playing counterspell decks. Well, to each their own. Some of you are absolutely disgusting, appalling creatures, mouth breathers that pretend to be human that play red decks. And I don't exactly judge you, but I judge you a lot. Oh, what a good time to be alive. Ain't that right, kitty? Yeah, purple hearts and whatnot. So, it's his turn. Can anyone take a gander what's gonna happen? A, I'm gonna counterspell his things, or B, I'm gonna, well, counterspell his things a little bit more. Yes, if you said counterspell his things, then you are 100% correct, boys. Because we 100%... Oh, and he surrenders. Now, ain't that just a miracle? Well, he would have been instantaneously dead now. Did I enjoy this? Yes, I did. I was playing a counterspell deck. Do you think I would have not enjoyed this game? Ooh, and we even got a mastery? Oh no, we didn't get a mastery thing. Well, might as well have opened a one pack. Oh, boys. I love counterspell decks so much. They're the best. They are absolutely the best. Well, anyway, here's the deck. And you can build them like pretty much in any way you want. If you remember my previous banned counterspell decks, you may remember that they are a lot different. They are mostly a lot different just because the metas are different. Admittedly, one thing that could be extremely useful here is this little creature feature, Frilled Mystic. Frilled Mystic is good because it has 3 damage and 2 life. It can kill planeswalkers, it can kill creatures. The threat that it possesses doesn't really matter, but it's pretty decent. So you could technically like get rid of some counterspell, but I don't know. Not exactly my thing. Anyway, that was pretty much the deck. That was pretty much it. So, this was Quasar Sensen. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check out the channel. Check out Discord. Check out the Patreon. Check out all the things. And have a nice day. Bye-bye.